What's up everybody, DrakeBuilt here with another video. Today is yet again another C5 video. Let me show you what we're working with so far. So jumping right into it, I pulled off my side skirts, mud flaps, front lip, and painted them gloss black. I'm wrapping it right now. I guess I might as well tell you the color and show you. It's satin black, and so I think the gloss black's gonna pop real nice on it. I only painted the parts that you're actually gonna see. Yeah, there's a lot of orange peel and shit. It's just ground effects. And it's just a rattle can job, but it'll do just fine. It's gonna get rock chipped up and everything. Not bad. You can see all those little fucking circles. I don't know why I did it. I prepped them, sanded them, wiped them with alcohol, but as soon as I laid the black on the second layer, it did all that. And I was doing thin layers too, so I'm not sure why. Here's the car so far. Jay's been knocking it out, been here for a few hours. Already did the hood, the fender. All he has to do is the inlay for the vent. And he also did the side skirt on the bottom, as well as the quarter panel. And right now, I'm gonna pull off the tail lights because I have my new tail lights that I'm putting in. So I might as well just, throw them in there. It's just the 2 screws each tail light, and they come right out, real easy. Also, I sanded down all the shitty clear coat that was peeling up. Sanded it all down real nice on the trunk, the quarters. I also did the hood, and you can't even see where it was. Big sections right here, right there, as well as that entire side. You can't even tell. Got it real flat. Oh, I also did the mirror caps, and I did right here in the center. This is still not peeling or nothing like that. It's just hazed. So just want to give you guys a little update. Came in the shop, pulled off all the parts of the ground effects for him. That way he could wrap it, and I wanted to paint it anyway, so it just worked out just like that. In the last video you guys saw, I did the shifter and the boot and all that crap, fixed that issue. Luckily, it's been giving me no problems. It's been working very well. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the tail lights and clean out the area, and I'll show you the new tail lights. Literally all you need for this job is a T15, and you pull out the 2 screws each one, and then you have access to the connectors. And then there is a little harness I have to do inside the dash for like the resistor, and it's ready. Not even 3 minutes later, we've got the tail lights out. The connectors are real easy to take out. You just pinch right here, twist, and they come right out. And then I have my new tail lights, so let me go grab those. So here we have the tail lights. I honestly don't remember where I got these from, but I mean, just Google search C5 Corvette tail lights and you'll see these. They're just a little ring. It's an LED ring, and then this is like little LED bulbs. You can see each one individually. And so this one is always on when the marker lights are on, and then these only turn on when you hit the brakes. So these are super dope. I think I might tint them too, just to keep the darker look on this. I'll see, because if they look decent on the satin black, then I'll leave them super bright red. If not, I'll tint them so we have a darker look. I'm not gonna install them right now just because he still has to wrap in here. So we're gonna get the area cleaned up, and then he'll start on the bumper here eventually. So it's the next day. We left yesterday around like 7. He finished the inlay for the vent. It came out super clean. And then right now he's working on doing the back bumper, which pulled out the plate housing. I'm gonna get some new bulbs for the for the verse lights, because it look like shit. These are the big yellow ones. We're doing the back of the bumper gloss black, and the rest of it is satin. All right, the back bumper is completely done. So as you can see, the side is satin black, and the back of it is gloss black. This glare is kind of fucking with it a little bit. And in case anybody's wondering why I did it, because I think it looks badass. Having the satin black full car and then gloss in the back. The line he did is super clean. Jesus, this glare is fucking with me right now. Let's see if you see better on this side. Super clean. So here to do the quarter, the gas cap, the bumper. This fender's completely done. Now we have the doors, roof, and hatch, and then that door and fender, and the bumper. So we're almost halfway done with the car. Right now I'm gonna get started on putting in these tail lights. So this looks fairly simple. I poked out the little white paper thing, and this just plugs in where the bulb goes. So you pull out the bulb and plug it in here. And then before I actually screw them in, I'm gonna turn on the car and make sure that these turn on, because I don't exactly know if these could be flipped backwards or not, but I'm gonna just plug it in real quick and test it out. These are just literally plug and play. I don't think so. So what's dope is I just plugged it in and it works. Put on the light, so the ring is on, and then when I push the brake light, it should turn on the center part. And what's even better is that piece right there will still go in and twist just like factory, so it's waterproof. So with the blinker on, it flashes really fast because I have to add in, where to go? This resistor goes inside the dash, so I'll add this guy in right now too. And just like that, the tail lights are in. They look hard. Let me know what you guys think. Should I tint them or leave them red? I kind of want to leave them red. I feel like that looks pretty good, especially when that's going to be black and the rest of the car. It might just look good, like a little pop. And even the letters there, I'm doing the, what is it called? The inserts, dark red. Yet again, it's the following day. So we left off, he did the bumper yesterday. Keep in mind, he has a regular job, so this is just what he does for his free time. So he can't be here all day, every day. But so far today, what we've done is pulled off the trim, the interior door card, pulled off the mirrors. I'm going to start ordering the new trim and stuff. So what I did for now, just so he has more room to tuck, is I cut away this top section of this trim. Looks like shit, but just so you get a better tuck in. And I did it on both sides. So the window trim, the mirrors off, all that's off. He wants to finish both sides completely today. So that side, besides the door, is done. This side, the fender, door, side skirt, and quarter panel needs to be done. He also wants to do this hatch and the top section. All that would be left is the front bumper. What I think I'm going to do right now is install the spoiler. The trunk is all done. Well, not the trunk, the bumper's all done. And the spoiler came rolled up in a little box. And I pulled it out, and all it said was lay it out in heat and let it rest. So that's what I've been doing for the last like 45 minutes to an hour. It's 100 degrees outside, so this thing is nice and flat. It's just stuck on my double-sided sticky tape, 3M, so I just need to prep the wrap with rubbing alcohol and slap her on. I just need to mock it up first and get a good idea of how it's gonna sit. So I found the halfway mark. It's this left line here on the trunk, and then here is my half mark on the spoiler itself. So I just have to pretty much line it up and then pull the tape and stick it. But first I have to prep this with rubbing alcohol, wipe it down, and then what you do is you pull the strand off, lay it how it's supposed to go, and then peel and lay down as you go. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Close this down, get a better look. Oh, you still can't see it. This car's too dark. All the way. Oh, just a little lip to add some character on the back end. Not too shabs. I may have put it just a hair bit back on the end here, about 1/8 of an inch. Same on this end, but I wanted it basically flush with this. And that's what I did. If you could see it. Pretty much flush. So I'm not too tripping on it. And honestly, I don't mind that's all rubber. It's literally rubber. But it laid down really nice. And this thing is sticky. It's on there. I laid down the center part a little bit too far forward, just right here in this section. Try to pull it up, and it wasn't coming up. So I was like, oh well, it's gonna stay where it is. Looks good. I heard Jay say sheesh. Could only mean one thing. Oh, he knocked out the quarter panel. Doing the door now. It's gonna be nice having the mirror lay over the whole top of it. I can see it falling into full effect already. This shit's gonna be hard. It's now been a few days since the last clip. I honestly don't remember where we left off on it, but let me just give you a quick little update. He just took the mirrors home to wrap them at home. Keep in mind, this guy works a regular job, so he does this for his free time. So that's why it's taking a little bit longer. We've had the car getting wrapped for almost a week, I would say. But as you can see, he did the hood, mirrors, the bumper. He did my center piece. I was missing that, so I bought one, and he wrapped it. This fender's done, the door, the side skirt. He just has to finish the bottom there. He did the gas cap, quarter panel, this A-pillar, whatever you want to call it, trunk, the bumper. I already mounted this wing or spoiler. The back of the bumper's done. New taillights are in. This quarter's done. The door as well. This side skirt, all he has left is this fender and the roof. So for the roof, it was done, but I went for a little drive around the block to charge the battery up, and I didn't latch the roof down, and it fucking flew off the car and broke. Here's the roof. It's really not that bad. I already pulled off the wrap. The wrap did kind of help it. It's got some pretty deep scratches that aren't too bad, but the two parts that concern me are these corners. So this is where it had the impact and it smashed up the corner, but I think I could get away with grinding it down or cutting out this section and adding in new fiberglass and then just sanding it flat and smooth, because these are expensive. And I did it to both corners, you can see here. That one's a little worse than this one, but I think we could get away with repairing it and not replacing it. The bottom is fine. I put it back on, it latched in and everything. Nothing else is damaged on it. It never scraped the bottom half of this, which is nice. Only the actual fiberglass portion. Today, what I think I want to do is do my headlights. I have the upgraded low profile headlights, and I'm probably gonna replace those too because I have new ones, the little fogs or turn signals, we don't want to call them. But I'm not gonna show you guys step by step on how to do it. I'm just gonna do it because I don't know how long this video is and it's probably already really long. So I'm just gonna get started on it. Oh, also, I painted the mud flaps, side skirt, and front lip all gloss black to have some, you know, difference on colors, some contrast. It's a little dirty right now, but when it's clean, it looks really good. All right, it's about 4 or 5 hours later, and I finished them. So, there is some quirks about these headlights, and it's due to the chassis of the car. But let me first show you the lights. Here, let me turn off the actual headlight. Just put them in marker version so you can see. So obviously they're low rise, and they're just 3 LED like squares, the running lights. You can see. And then let me show you the actual headlights. Turn it all the way on. I'll just show you guys high beam so you can see the full effect. It's hard to see over camera, but it's pretty bright. And they look really good. So what the little quirks are is, if you've ever installed these headlights and they don't turn off, they kill your battery even when the car is off and everything, you have to turn on the high beam. So look, I'll start and scratch, okay? You turn it on all the way, flip it in high beam, then turn them off. And that's also how you close them. So look, if you turn them on like this, without the high beam on, just the regular lights, and you turn it off, they stay up. And even with the lights all the way off, see the low beam is still on? So the low beam's still on, you'll hear your headlight motor making like a little tapping sound. You have to put it in high beam, then turn it off. And they go down, and the lights are not on. Otherwise you'd see light obviously coming from out of here. So that's the little quirks on these headlights. Might as well show you the tail lights too, because you guys haven't seen them in full effect yet. You still can't because it's still bright outside, but the LED ring is on, and then you have your brake lights as well. Corvette's coming together nice. Make sure it's in high beam, turn them off, and leave it. Now I'm just gonna move it over back to that back bay. And now we pretty much have to just wait for him to finish wrapping that fender, the rest of the door handles, and then the, what did I say? That fender, the rest of the door handles, and then the Targa top, I have to fix the fiberglass, and then he has to wrap that, and that's done. The wrap is done. I think it's been like 5 or 6 days since we started. So he's making really good progress for still having a regular job and coming here when he has time. Honestly, the headlights weren't too hard to install. The actual owner of the company had a really good tutorial video on how to do it and troubleshooting problems, but there were some issues I had to find out on my own, which are the ones that I kind of explained in my video here. Let me give you guys a quick outside look on it, real quick. Obviously, we're still missing the front lip, the mud flaps here, and that one there, as well as the side skirts, but the car is almost complete. What I'm gonna do is have him finish wrapping this part here, and then this part where you can't really wrap it, I'm just gonna spray paint it black. Same for this side. He wrapped the whole thing, but you can see this part here, so I'm gonna paint that black as well, so you don't see it. The reason why I didn't wrap those parts before is because there was a cover around the headlight from factory. We don't use those covers anymore because now we have the low rise. I wanted to see the headlights and tail lights now that it's dark out. Let me see if I get the exposure right. I had to bring the exposure way down just so you could see. In person, it's an obvious like square, but on camera you can't tell. Let's see the tail lights. Tail lights look fucking dope. Let's see how bright the headlights are. Flick them on. High beams. Lights up the whole shop. Me gusto mucho. All right, everybody, here we are. The Vette is pretty much done. As you can see, he wrapped all the panels. We even decided to go with the carbon fiber roof wrap, and it looks pretty damn real. I'm not even gonna lie. And that's just wrap. I was able to repair the roof pretty damn well. Like, look at the gap here versus here. We're maybe like 1/8 of an inch off as far as where it was from OEM, but that's not bad at all. Let me show you that side. This side I got damn near perfect. Like, the gap is so perfect and even, I'm not even complaining at all. There's still some flaws under the wrap with the roof. Like, there is some small divots and stuff where I had to grind down that I didn't fill back in, so it is what it is. All he wants to do that's left is where these big gaps are. You can really see the red. So what he wants to do is put some inlays on the inside right there, as well as down in here somehow, just so it'll, you know, kind of hide some of the red. Keep in mind, I told him, I was like, I don't care about pulling off the bumpers. I don't care about pulling off doors or fuel caps. Like, I was like, just work with it the way it is. And I'm not expecting it to be 100% perfect. What is this guy doing? Okay. Yeah. Get into it. Oh, shit. Turning me on. But like I was saying, I know it's not going to be 100% perfect as far as like if we pulled off panels, but I was like, honestly, bro, I just want it to look better than how it did before. I was like, if there's flaws in the paint, because there's a lot of flaws in the paint, I'm like, getting the gaps, like as far as where the panel, what the fuck, where the bumper meets the quarter panel, I'm like, dude, just squeegee it in as best as you can. I was like, I'm not gonna show like, oh my God, he didn't even tuck it right here. It's like, I gave him kind of a rough draft, and I was like, dude, just make it look better than it was. Don't pull off panels. Like, it is what it is. And with what he had to work with, he did a killer ass job, bro. Like, everything looks super legit. And like I said, there's flaws all inside the paint. Like, I didn't clay bar it, none of that shit. I only sanded down when the clear coat was pulling up. And so he just kind of laid it over the way it is, just cleaned it with alcohol and everything, and it came out fucking mint. Like, on this scale, with not pulling off panels, 10 out of 10. But let's say if we were to pull panels or whatever, and it came out this way, I'm like, oh, okay, like maybe like an 8. But I didn't make him pull panels. This shit came out legit. All that I have left to do is put on the front mud flaps and both side skirts, and this thing is done. I'm gonna have my boy Jason detail the van. Oh, what the fuck? He's gonna detail the Mustang. What am I even saying right now? He's gonna detail my Vette, detail my Scat, and also detail my bike. So all my cars are getting washed right now. Once he washes it, I'll put on the side skirts and the mud flaps and everything, and she's done. Done. So there is videos, 2 other videos that I have recorded that are going to upload after this one, okay? Not today when you guys are watching this, but they're going to upload here in the future, where I installed my turn signals, my fog light LEDs, my headlight conversion. I also did these back here. I did my side skirts, my side markers, and I also did my third brake light and my reverse lights, LEDs, and I also did like a whole new plate and everything. So I have videos dropping on all that stuff soon. This video was basically just the I think I showed the headlights in this video. It's been about a week since I, did them, so I don't remember. I did the tail lights, and then obviously all the wrap, and I painted all my ground effects and mud flaps, all gloss black. So that's what this video here is. So I do have the car finished with the other 2 videos recorded. Like, the car is finished, but you'll get those videos here soon. I'll give you guys a quick little look at the headlights. So there it is. Those are on right now, but you can't really see them because it's super bright outside. Headlights are done and everything, so we're dialed, man. He's also gonna clean my interior because it's bad in here, super dusty. Like, I don't know if you could really tell, but like you can't really tell, but look at the dash. You can see how it's brown. I've had the windows down for about 2 weeks while this whole process was getting done, so it got really dirty. Once he's done washing it, I'll install my side skirts and my front mud flaps, and then I'll record the video there. Look what just arrived to my shop. My cylinder heads for my Vette. I got 243 799 heads. That doesn't, where does it show? Maybe it doesn't show on this one, but they're ported. Check it out. Can you see the port? CNC ported. And what I'm gonna do is go back through with a little sanding wheel and just polish them up so it's super smooth. Got the intake and exhaust ported. Can you see? Yes, you can. These just arrived, so I have to actually build this Vette here soon because he gave me, I'm doing a core charge, so I have to send him back my heads. So I have to do this very soon. I'm pretty sure the core charge tickets for me to send them back are only valid for so long. So I have to do this within, I think, 30 days. Woo! But that makes me excited because then I get to be heads cam within the next 30 days. So stay tuned, man. Well, boys and girls, here she is in full effect. I already fucking scraped. Oh, and it dug into the paint. Of course, this was literally just bringing it into my shop too. That front lip's gonna have a hard time surviving, but we installed back the side skirts as well as the front mud flaps. All gloss black. It's already dusty. I literally just drove down the street. But look at it and listen to it with long tube headers. In case you guys didn't know, I got long tube headers on it. I have a whole video on it. Stay tuned for that. But damn, she looks so good. The wrap came out great. Look at the carbon fiber roof. It's just wrap. Damn, the camera doesn't really do it justice. I'll have to record from the other side maybe to kind of show the carbon weave. What sucks is there's a fire out here. You can see it on the side of that mountain way over there, and it's dumping ash. Just got this car detailed, just got my charger detailed, and it's already dumping ash. Like here, let me see if I can show you some. See all the little ash pieces falling all over the car? That's fucking lame. But bro, she looks so good. Holy crap, this car came a long way. Let me show you the carbon weave. It looks way better from this side. In person, it looks real. On camera, it doesn't look so real. Just got a few flicks for it, got some thumbnails, got to pick and choose which one I like. Let's go for a little test drive so you guys can hear the long tube headers now. I'm not gonna spoil too much. I'm gonna just do one pull for you guys. That way you can stay tuned for the other video. And also, it's 105 degrees out right now. I'm baking. But let's get this little pull real quick. I'll do a first gear. Damn. All the pops and crackles. This thing sounds fucking nuts. Remember guys, I have 2 other videos filmed with this Vette, so stay tuned for them. It shows you more in depth of everything that I've done for this little transformation. This video was just to show you like the big change, okay? My goal with getting it wrapped was I didn't want to just wrap it. I wanted to come out with like everything new, headlights, taillights, because just coming out with the wrap is so basic. I would rather like went big or go home, you know what I mean? And here we are. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, comment what you want to see on this Vette, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.